Hello girls! It is Sunday, and I can explain to you why it's Sunday and clearly not Saturday. But let's start at the beginning of my summer. The very first official week of the vacation, I went on a summer camp that is connected to the children's club at my church. I've been a leader or a counselor at that club for about 5 years now, and for the last 2 years I actually went on that same summer camp. One of my main jobs at that camp is to be the video person. Every year I record about 6 hours of material at that camp, and then I edit it together in a 1-hour movie that is then shown at the church during the first week that school starts again. And guess what today was? Yes, it was that day. It took me about 3 full weeks to convert the files into something useful because I couldn't use my own camera because I wasn't there for the last 2 days. I was in America. More about that later. Levi used her fancy schmancy new laptop to convert stuff, and after 3 full days of editing I managed to pull it off. Okay, so let's keep it going. After I came home from the camp, I left with my dad. We went to Florida. We traveled down the Florida Keys, back up past the Everglades, and then all the way up to Orlando, where he dropped me off and left for the Netherlands. I, however, stayed and attended LeakyCon with Levi, and I met some really awesome people there. They were my roommates, Jess, Heather, and James. After LeakyCon, I jumped on a plane to LAX, where I was picked up by Christina, who you might know as my former Chicago roommate, who actually lives in LA. How convenient. I spent about 5 days at Christina's house. We did loads of shopping. We made our own face masks. We went to a Zumba class, and we watched a lot of movies, during all of which I fell asleep because of jet lag. Then Christina dropped me off at Marian's house, Marian Honey, who was staying in a sorority house, which was, you know, all my American movie dreams coming true at that moment. Together we went to Hollywood, the farmer's market, ate lots and lots of good food, tried on a million different kinds of lipstick and eyeliner and eyeshadow at Sephora because we could. We spent some time at the beach and also went to Disneyland for a day. The final part of the journey was VidCon. It was beautiful. Also, while I was at Christina's house, I found out that I'd won Next Up and had to keep it a secret for the next 2 weeks. Also during VidCon, which was kind of difficult. After that, I got home. I was home alone and I didn't really do anything besides eat. Then I spent 2 weeks doing Next Up interviews, which was very exciting, but kind of weird. And instead of handing in 3 essays, I only ended up doing 1, but it's okay, I'll survive. After that, I went to the Formula 1 race in the, what would you call that in English? Ardennes? In the French part of Belgium. Well, actually, my dad and my brothers went there. I just stayed in a cottage with my mom, and we were bored. We explored some small towns and ended up in the German-speaking part of Belgium. So then when I got home, I spent a week editing the camp movie, and that is it. That was my summer, and it was lovely. Next week, I am going to the creator camp in London. After that, my classes are starting. I'm doing translation courses and 1 literature course. Also, Anke, it is super awesome that you're studying in Leiden too. We shall have many a lunch at the Bagels and Beans. Girls, thank you for sharing your summer, and I hope to see lots of your faces. And as always, best wishes! Okay, bye!